Hi friends, Miss Hazel here.
And Miss Kate.
Oh my gosh, we're so glad you came back to see us again. Today we are continuing on our Farmyard Friends series. Most of them are right behind me. Today we're going to add a horse. This horse is kind of a whimsical color, but today we're going to make our friend Bella, a famous artist from Alameda, has requested a brown horse to continue to our collection of farmyard animals. So I'm going to show you how to make it. So we'll leave this guy here. I've cut out my horses. I've got some eyes, a tail, some ears, and the mane. This one is a pretty basic one to make. So your first thing you're going to do, you got your black thread. You're going to put it on your eye, on your horse. Imagine where your horse's eye would go. And going from the back, put a few stitches on. This is going to be a fun eye because we're going to sew on the little black dot. All right, here we go. Slow my roll. I'm trying to go too fast. Okay, I've sewed my eye on. Now this is kind of the fun part. I'm going to have my horse have some fun eyelashes. So I'm going to go into the white and make my horse some eyelashes. There's one, into the white, and then up to, oh my gosh, I can hear the seagulls.
Mm-hmm.
Three.
Very happy over there.
Very happy seagulls outside our office. Okay, 3. See how funny my eyelashes are? Okay, sew my eyelashes on. And then I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to make a couple stitches in the same place to lock it in. So I don't want my eyeball to fall off. That would be very hard for the horse to see. And then I'm going to trim that off. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Then my next job, I'm going to start up here around the back. I want to leave the back open. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to sew all the way around my horse, all the way, making my stitches, and I'm going to come up and I'm going to stop and I'm going to leave this much space open. Da 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 da, flash forward. Here I did it, one already. So you see how much I have it open? Then I'm going to take my fluff and I'm going to stuff it into the legs. And then I'm going to stuff it into the body. When my horse is just perfect for me, I'm going to get my brown thread and I'm going to stitch up the top of my horse. Okay, do that, and I'm going to show you how to do the next part, because that's the part that really gives your horse its character. Go back and forth, sewing up the top of my horse friend. Okay, you want your stitches close enough together so that the fluff doesn't fall out. Okay, there we go. And our horse is going to be so happy to join our other farmyard friends. Okay. Now while I'm doing this, I'm going to I started at the top by the mane, and I'm going to keep sewing a couple extra stitches, and I'm going to end up at the tail. And I'm going to take my tail, which I cut some little fringe on, and I'm going to lay it over the back. Like that. And I'm going to now put a few stitches to hold my tail on. Back and forth. Enough stitches so that my tail doesn't fall off. And then I'm going to make, again, a couple stitches in the same place. Really so my tail doesn't fall off. Okay. Then I'm going to trim. That looks really good. He's already starting to look like a horse. Okay, next. I think my horse really needs some ears. I think we'll do our ears next. Doesn't matter which order you do the tail and the ears and the mane. Now, we haven't done this before. We're sewing on, maybe it's easier to do the ears first. So I'm going to position where I want my ears. I'm going to put them a little bit different. You could put them even if you want, or you could just put them a little bit off so you can see them more. And then you're going to make a knot in your string, and you're going to sew on your ears. Your horse could be any color you want, but our friend Bella wanted a brown horse. Okay, so now you can see one ear's on one side and one ear's on the other side. And now I've sewn on my ears. Okay. And from there, now my thread is still on there, ready to go. I'm going to take my mane and I'm going to put half on each side, right next to the ears, and line it up. This might be a little bit tricky, but I know you can do it. So you're going to think there you go. It should sit sort of right on top of the stitches that you already sewed. And then you're going to take your thread and go back and forth and sew your mane onto your horse. Oh, it looks so cute. Carefully to get both sides of your felt, line it up. If you have to keep moving it a little bit as you get down, check, make sure it's on this side, and when you come through, make sure it's on this side. Again, a little bit tricky, but every time you sew, you get better than the time you sewed before. Right, Miss Kate?
Yes.
It's a good practice.
Just practice, practice, practice.
All right, so I've sewed. I'm going all the way down, making sure my mane is on. I'm getting to the end, and I like to put my extra stitches in the same spot to hold it in place. Oh, I'm so excited. He's so cute. All right, I'm going to trim my extra thread. I might even fluff my mane a little bit so it looks a little roughed up. Oh my gosh, so cute. Will you be my friend? Yes, I'll be your friend. All right, that is how you make a farmyard friend that's a horse. If you like this video, you could subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Alameda Arts. You could follow us on Instagram at Alameda Arts Fun, or if you really want to see what we're up to, come to our webpage, alamedaarts.com.
That's correct.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. Bye, friends.
Bye.